Of course, we know Moderna, because of COVID, they're pivoting hard, putting a lot of eggs behind, of course, RSV, but they face some stiff competition.
Yeah, that's right. I mean, their next product that's not COVID is their RSV vaccine, and it's expected to get FDA approval this month, and it's going to be challenging for them. Analysts are expecting that they'll, be in third place behind GSK and Pfizer, who already have RSV vaccines on the market and have a year head start, and also have a lot of experience with, selling vaccines to big pharmacy chains, which is where a lot of the RSV market is, and that's something Moderna hasn't really had much experience doing. During the pandemic, the U.S. government bought their COVID vaccine in bulk, and now they have to learn how to actually go out and sell their shot.
Yeah, some boots on the ground there to sell that shot. So, of course, they have COVID, sales obviously going down. They have RSV, maybe they're going to be in third place there. What else do they have in the pipeline?
They have a very big pipeline. I mean, they're working on more than 40 drugs, and they're all, relying on this mRNA technology that they really believe in. One of their most ambitious parts of their pipeline is cancer treatments, and so they've had promising data on a melanoma vaccine. That's their most advanced cancer treatment, but they're looking at other tumors, and analysts say that that could be, a lucrative opportunity for them if it works out.
If it works out, that feels like a big if. And in terms of, okay, we have promising data, but in terms of actually getting a product to the market, I mean, how far away would something like that be?
Yeah, I mean, Moderna, there's some steps they have to take with their melanoma vaccine. They say they want to apply for accelerated approval, but there's some steps they have to do, like completing a new manufacturing facility in the suburbs of Boston. So, it's not imminent, but it's something that, their investors are certainly watching very closely the progress with their cancer programs.
And just in about 30 seconds, I mean, I feel like Moderna, reading through your story, comes under some fire for spending a lot of money, but I feel like a drug company has to spend a lot of money on development.
Yeah, I mean, they are spending, over $4 billion on research and development. And, from Moderna's perspective, they believe in mRNA technology. Their CEO calls it a platform, and they feel like, hey, it worked in COVID, it should work in all these other diseases. And so they are spending heavily on R&D. And, now the question is, can the revenue, help support that?